Welcome back to my channel. I am Mahesh, and in today's video we have an exciting topic to discuss that will surely revolutionize the way you work with Salesforce. That's right, we are diving into the world of artificial intelligence and how it can supercharge your Salesforce development process. So grab a cup of coffee, sit back, and let's explore the incredible possibilities that AI brings to Salesforce. Now, AI can become your ultimate ally in Salesforce development, enhancing your skills and boosting your productivity to new heights. As we all know, Salesforce formula syntax can be a bit tricky when creating validation rules. We often find ourselves spending valuable time trying to build complex formulas, ensuring that conditions are met for that validation rule. For example, let's say we want to validate that account rating field cannot have the value hot if the annual revenue field is not greater than 1 million. Crafting this formula in Salesforce unique language can be a daunting task. But fear not, ChatGPT is here to save the day. With this powerful AI tool, we can now generate the formula for our validation rule in a breeze. No more struggling with syntax or spending hours debugging. ChatGPT does the heavy lifting for you, allowing you to focus on the important details of how you want the validation to function. Now, keep in mind that ChatGPT isn't infallible. When it comes to Salesforce programming, it's always a good idea to double check the formula it generates and test it in your Salesforce environment. But trust me, having ChatGPT by your side significantly speeds up the process and reduces the likelihood of errors. It's like having your own personal Salesforce formula guru. But wait, there's more. ChatGPT isn't just limited to helping with validation rules. It can also assist you in crafting queries. You know how challenging it can be to formulate the perfect SOQL query to retrieve the specific data from Salesforce? Well, with ChatGPT, those struggling becomes the thing of the past. Imagine you need to fetch all accounts with the hot rating and an annual revenue less than 1 million, and you require the name, rating, and annual revenue fields. Simply ask ChatGPT and it will provide you with the ready-to-use SOQL query. It's like having a language translator for Salesforce queries right at your fingertips. But here's where it gets even more interesting. ChatGPT can also explain what data a particular query would return. That means you can reverse the process and ask ChatGPT to interpret a given query for you. Whether you are a beginner or an advanced developer, ChatGPT can break it down for you in a way that's easy to understand. Now, let's be clear. We should never solely rely on AI for our work. It's essential to understand the concepts and pay attention to the details of our code. However, ChatGPT as your digital partner can save you valuable time and and alleviate some of the challenges in Salesforce development. It's a tool that empowers you and helps you become even more efficient in your work. So my fellow developers, get ready to witness the power of artificial intelligence. Let ChatGPT be your coding companion, assisting you in creating validation rules, crafting queries, and solving some complex problems under the hood, ultimately accelerating your productivity. With AI by your side, there's no limit on what you can achieve in the world of Salesforce. In just a moment, I'll give you a demonstration of how ChatGPT is actually performed in action, will generate a formula for a validation rule, and write a powerful SOQL query, all with the help of AI generator or partner. So stay tuned and let's dive into the world of AI-assisted Salesforce development. Alright, so I have ChatGPT open in my browser window. We will be going through all of those things that we discussed in the introduction part. We will be creating a validation rule using ChatGPT. We will be creating a SOQL query using ChatGPT. We will be fixing some syntax issues that we have encountered before, and you can also use ChatGPT to explain a particular query in a very straightforward manner. So let's start by building a validation rule for our specific requirement. So I have already written some statement here. I'll just paste it out here. What the statement says that we have the account object. In our account object, there is one rating field, that is whether it's a hot rating or whether it's a cold rating or not. A, a rating cannot be hot if the annual revenue field is less than 1 million. So generate a validation rule for me using ChatGPT. I'll ask ChatGPT for that. Okay, and then let's say whether ChatGPT gives us a specific validation rule. So if you can see, ChatGPT have actually outputted one validation rule for us, and it has also mentioned all the conditions that we said in our statement. That is, account rating, if the account rating is hot, and also annual revenue is not blank and annual revenue should be greater than 1 billion, then only this validation rule would work, right? So in this case, I want to also show one specific thing. Let's say this is the validation rule. Now I want to know what kind of error message that can be thrown to that user when this validation rule is not satisfied. So I can also ask a error message from ChatGPT. I'll just ask the error message also. If you can see, ChatGPT has given us the output in this text format, which gives us the error message also, which you can use, right? So this is the use which you can actually build a validation rule using ChatGPT for our specific needs. That is one. Let's say I have built one validation rule, but I am facing some syntax errors. Okay, now syntax errors, for fixing a syntax errors, you can dig some time out, but it can be a lot of time consuming if it is a complex validation rule in your hand. Let's say you want to instantaneously fix that particular validation rule. You can use ChatGPT for using or fixing the syntax issues also. Just copy this. I have this syntax issue for this particular validation rule. If you can see, there is one extra comma which we don't need actually, but we will ask ChatGPT to solve this particular syntax issue. I'll just enter it, and it will actually display the correct syntax rule with the correct formula, right? So this is how it works. You can fix syntax and bugs using ChatGPT also. That is one. Let's say I want to build a SOQL query, and I have the conditions and all. I'll just ask ChatGPT with all those conditions and ask ChatGPT to give me a SOQL query for it. Okay, so I'll just enter, and let's say whether it output us some particular SOQL query. If you see, it directly gives us a SOQL query which you can execute in our developer console or in our text language. So this is how you can build SOQL queries also. Let's say I have some particular query, but I want to understand what the SOQL query does, and I don't know what exactly it does, right? So you can get it explained from ChatGPT itself. Let's say I have this particular thing. Can you explain me the what data this SOQL query would bring into Salesforce? I'll just ask ChatGPT, and whether let's say whether it gives us the correct information. If you see this is our particular query, and I have asked ChatGPT what it does. It is explaining line by line what the query does, right? So in this way you can get the explanation from ChatGPT about your SOQL query, right? Let's say this is too technical for me and I don't understand anything from this particular description. I want to understand in such a way that a 5-year-old can also understand what this query is doing. For that, you can actually enter one more prompt. Let's say, explain it to me in more simplifying manner as if I was a 5-year-old child. I'll just add this particular comment. Let's say what ChatGPT outputs it for me. If you see this, it is going deeper down into the query and giving us a specific example, shows that a small child can also understand what that particular query is being doing. So this is how you can boost your productivity in Salesforce by using ChatGPT as your friend, and that can actually boost your productivity in such a manner that it will reduce your time in developing stuff. It will reduce your it will enhance your specific skills in more domains, and in such a way that it will be very easy and very powerful tool that when you will be using ChatGPT as your Salesforce assistant. So thank you for watching the video. We will be coming up with new topics in the upcoming videos. So before doing that, I am requesting you to please slash the like button and also subscribe to my channel for more content like this. See you next time. Thank you. Bye.